What if the love that's been tearing you apart is actually putting you back together? You've felt it, that electric pull toward someone that defies logic, the kind of connection that leaves you simultaneously exhilarated and exhausted. Maybe you've called it fate, soulmates, or destiny. But here's the unsettling truth nobody prepares you for. A real twin flame doesn't just ignite your heart. They dismantle it, piece by piece, until all that's left is the raw, unedited version of you staring back in the mirror. This isn't a love story, not in the way we've been taught to understand them. There's no rom-com ending where the music swells as you ride off into the sunset. Instead, there's silence. There's surrender. There's the humbling realization that the seismic attraction you thought was about them was actually the universe's clever way of reintroducing you to yourself. Think about the last time your twin flame triggered you. That sharp sting of rejection, the frustration of miscommunication, the way their mere presence seemed to poke at wounds you forgot you had. What if those weren't signs of a failing connection, but sacred breadcrumbs leading you home? Not to them, to you, to the parts of your soul that got buried under years of shoulds and supposed tos, to the voice you quieted because it was too loud, too messy, too much. The twin flame journey isn't about finding your missing half. It's about realizing you were never broken to begin with. So if you're tired of the push-pull, the obsessive thoughts, the endless decoding of mixed signals, take a breath. What you're about to discover will shift everything. Because the secret isn't in chasing, analyzing, or even understanding this connection. It's in allowing it to do what it came here to do. Burn away everything that's not love until only the truth remains. And the truth, it's far more liberating and far less painful than you've been led to believe. You ever notice how the best things in life, love, faith, real transformation, never come wrapped in bubble wrap? No, they arrive like lightning strikes, like a blacksmith's hammer on molten steel. And twin flames? Oh, they're the ultimate forge. Not the cozy fireplace kind, but the hold on tight, we're entering spiritual boot camp kind. This is what the mystics call sacred chastening. A love so fierce, it doesn't just comfort you, it refines you. Think of it like spiritual alchemy. The relationship itself becomes the crucible where your ego, your fears, your deepest insecurities are thrown into the fire. And what survives? Only what's real, only what's holy. If twin flames are divine, why does it feel like divine torture sometimes? Because love, real love, isn't about making you happy. It's about making you whole. And wholeness requires the merciless dismantling of every illusion you've ever clung to. You thought love was about roses and sweet whispers. This isn't romance. This is initiation. Here's the cosmic joke. The more obsessed you become with your twin flame, the more distant God feels. Why? Because the universe doesn't want you worshiping them. It wants you worshiping through them. Ever seen a child cling to a toy so tightly their fingers turn white? That's us with our twin flames. We think, if I just love them enough, if I just suffer enough, they'll stay. But the universe pries our hands open, whispering, "No, darling, love me like that." And that's the chastening, the slow, agonizing realization that this love was never meant to be yours. It was meant to be his. You know how gold is purified. It's not gently wiped clean with a soft cloth. It's thrown into a furnace until all the impurities rise to the surface so they can be scraped away. That's what this is. Your twin flame relationship will bring up every unhealed heartbreak you've ever buried, every fear of being unworthy, every desperate need for control, and it will keep bringing them up relentlessly until you finally surrender and say, "Fine, take it. Take all of it. Just don't leave me here alone." And that's when the miracle happens. That's when the fire stops burning you and starts blessing you. Because here's the truth: the separation, the longing, the ache, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe asking, are you ready for a love so vast it can't be contained in just one person? And when you finally whisper yes, something shifts. The love doesn't disappear, it expands up. It stops being about them and starts being about everything. So, is this love or divine arson? A little of both, honestly. But here's the beautiful part. The fire doesn't consume you. It reveals you, stripped of every false comfort, every desperate need. You finally meet the one love that was there all along. And maybe that was the point all along. You know that moment when you're clutching something so tightly, your knuckles turn white, and yet somehow it still slips through your fingers. That's egoic love in a nutshell. Grip too hard and you suffocate it. Hold too loosely and it drifts away. But here's the cosmic punchline. Real love isn't something you possess. It's something you surrender to. And that, my friend, is where twin flames come in, not to fulfill your fantasies, but to dismantle them. Imagine love as a sacred thief, one who doesn't steal your treasures, but liberates them. Your twin flame, they're the pickpocket of the soul. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, poof, they vanish. Or say the wrong thing. Or trigger that ancient wound you swore you'd buried. And suddenly, you're not in love anymore. You're in spiritual boot camp. Why? Because egoic love says, you complete me. Divine love whispers, you reflect me. Now let's burn away everything that's not real. We've been conditioned to believe love is a transaction. I give you my heart, you give me security. I love you, so you owe me loyalty. But twin flames don't play by those rules. They're here to teach you a brutal, beautiful truth. Love isn't ownership, it's freedom. Think about it. The more you demand their presence, the more they retreat. The more you need their validation, the less they give it. The more you cling, the more life peels your fingers off, one by one. It's not cruelty, it's curriculum. Here's where most twin flame journeys hit a wall. You've got two choices. First, the path of need. If they just text back, I'd be happy. Spoiler, you won't. Second, the path of love. Even if they never speak to me again, my heart remains open. The first one keeps you in a loop of lack. The second, that's where the magic happens. Because when you stop needing them to fill your voids, you start loving them from wholeness. And that's when the universe sits up and takes notice. Try this. Close your eyes and imagine your twin flame walking away. Not in anger, not in pain, but in peace. Now imagine you staying open, soft, unbroken. No bitterness, no bargaining. Just love. Does it feel like dying? Good. That's the ego's last stand. Because here's the secret. Real love doesn't fear loss. It doesn't keep score. It doesn't say, after all I've done for you. It simply says, wherever you are, I wish you joy. And when you finally mean that, really mean it, something shifts. The love doesn't disappear, it transcends. The moment you stop needing your twin flame is the moment they often return. Not because you manipulated the universe, but because you stopped trying to. You stopped treating love like a hostage negotiation and started treating it like a prayer. And prayers, unlike demands, don't come from lack. They come from trust. So, is this love or advanced soul surgery? Both. Always both. But here's the hope. Every time you choose love over need, every time you release instead of clutch, you're not losing them, you're finding yourself. And that self, that's the one they fell in love with in the first place. You know that moment when you mix vinegar and baking soda, and suddenly there's this wild, fizzy reaction that's more than the sum of its parts. That's the alchemical marriage of twin flames. Not just two people coming together, but a cosmic experiment where love becomes the catalyst for something sacred. But here's the thing. Alchemy isn't about turning lead into gold. It's about turning you into gold. And your twin flame? They're the reagent that makes the whole reaction possible. We've all seen those spiritual memes, twin flames floating in a cloud of rose quartz and harmony, gazing into each other's eyes like they've just unlocked nirvana. Cute, right? Also complete nonsense. The real alchemical marriage isn't about bliss. It's about breaking. Your ego breaks, your expectations break. Your idea of love definitely breaks. And from those fractures, something new emerges. Not a perfect love, but a real one. One that doesn't just make you happy, it makes you holy. This isn't about men and women, it's about energies, the push and pull of creation itself. Your twin flame holds the mirror to what you've suppressed. If you're all logic, they'll bring chaos. If you're all surrender, they'll demand boundaries. If you've spent your life being nice, they'll trigger your rage. Why? Because alchemy requires opposition. Light needs shadow. Fire needs water. And you need them. Not to complete you, but to ignite you. Here's the twist no one tells you. The alchemical marriage isn't cemented in togetherness. It's forged in absence. When you stop needing them to text back, when you stop stalking their social media like a lovesick detective, when you finally understand that real love doesn't cling, it creates. That's when the magic happens. Because the moment you stop trying to possess the connection is the moment it becomes eternal. So, is this love or advanced soul chemistry? Yes, but here's the best part. You don't have to understand it. You just have to trust it, even when it hurts, even when it makes no sense, even when every cell in your body screams, "This isn't how love is supposed to feel," because it's not. It's how transformation feels. You know that moment when someone cuts you off in traffic and your entire body tenses with righteous indignation. Now imagine that feeling, but instead of a stranger in a Honda, it's the love of your life who just ghosted you for the third time this month. That, my friend, is the universe handing you a pop quiz in unconditional love. And spoiler alert, nobody gets an A on the first try. But here's the sacred paradox. The more they hurt you, the more they heal you. Conditional love is like boxing. You throw punches, they throw punches, and somebody eventually wins or collapses. Unconditional love? That's Aikido. You don't resist the force coming at you. You redirect it. When your twin flame says the thing that shatters you, or disappears when you need them most, or acts like a walking trigger factory, the test isn't, how do I fix this? It's, how do I love through this? And let's be real, most of us fail spectacularly at first. We rage, we beg, we drown our sorrows in ice cream and astrology memes. But every time you choose compassion over control, every time you whisper, I release you, instead of how dare you, you're not losing, you're leveling up. Here are 3 lies that prevent you from moving forward. If I love harder, they'll change. Nope, love isn't a bargaining chip. If they loved me, they wouldn't hurt me. Double nope. Hurt is often the doorway to healing. This pain means it's not real. Biggest nope of all. Real love hurts because it's the only thing strong enough to break you open. The truth? Unconditional love isn't about them at all. It's about you. It's about discovering that your heart is bigger than their behavior, that your peace isn't contingent on their presence, and that, somehow, you can miss them like oxygen and still breathe. Here's the math nobody talks about. Resentment. You keep living the pain. Forgiveness. You set the pain free. And forgiveness isn't some fluffy spiritual bypass where you pretend everything's fine. It's staring straight into the wreckage and saying, this happened, it hurt, and I choose to let it mean something different now. Your twin flame will disappoint you. They'll confuse you. They'll make you wonder if you hallucinated the whole connection. But every time you choose love over bitterness, you're not just healing the relationship, you're healing your idea of what love is. The moment you stop demanding that they love you perfectly is the moment you start loving perfectly. And that's when the magic happens. Maybe they come back, maybe they don't, but you become the kind of person who doesn't need a twin flame to feel whole. You become the flame itself. So, is this love or advanced soul yoga? Both. Always both. But here's the hope. Every tear, every sleepless night, every why is this happening is bending you into a new shape, one that can hold love without crushing it. And that's the miracle. You know that moment when you're crying into your chai latte, scrolling through twin flame memes, and suddenly you think, wait, is this connection divinely orchestrated, or am I just addicted to emotional whiplash? Yeah, that's your intuition trying to save you from spiritual bypassing, the art of slapping a sacred label on dysfunction so you don't have to face the hard truth. But here's the cosmic reality check. Not all fire is holy. Some of it just burns. Let's get real for a second. The twin flame journey isn't a free pass to tolerate. Breadcrumbing disguised as divine timing, emotional unavailability rebranded as karmic lessons, straight up disrespect justified as mirror work. Newsflash, the universe doesn't send you someone who treats you like an afterthought to teach you love. It sends them to teach you boundaries. And if you keep spiritualizing their avoidance, hot and cold behavior, or outright negligence, you're not evolving, you're enabling. Here are 3 red flags you're bypassing, not transcending. The pain is part of the process. Sure, growth hurts, but abuse isn't a prerequisite for awakening. They're my twin, so I must endure. Number, you're a soul, not a doormat. If I surrender, they'll change. Surrender isn't about waiting for them to wake up. It's about you waking up. Here's the uncomfortable truth. A real twin flame connection challenges you, but it doesn't diminish you. If you're constantly feeling drained, anxious, or like you're earning their love through suffering, that's not sacred union. That's Stockholm Syndrome with a spiritual veneer. Ask yourself, do I feel more expanded or addicted? Am I growing or just grasping? Does this connection inspire my highest self or my most desperate one? If it's the latter, you're not in a twin flame journey. You're in a test. One where the lesson isn't love conquers all, but love yourself enough to walk away. This isn't about demonizing your twin or romanticizing detachment. It's about discernment, the ability to hold two truths at once. Yes, this connection is profound. And no, you don't have to lose yourself in it. You can honor the depth of your bond and demand reciprocity. You can believe in divine timing and refuse to be strung along. You can love someone and release them, not because you've given up, but because you've grown up. True sacred union doesn't ask you to abandon your worth. It reveals it. And sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do isn't waiting for the universe, but choosing yourself. Because here's the secret. You don't need a twin flame to be whole. You need to be whole to recognize a real twin flame. Let's play a game. Imagine you finally get everything you've ever wanted with your twin flame, the reunion, the passion, the happily ever after. Now fast forward 5 years. The intensity has mellowed. The synchronicities have quieted. The cosmic fireworks have settled into the gentle hum of daily life. And suddenly, you're left with a startling question. Is this it? That's when you realize the twin flame journey was never about them. It was always about you and God. Here's the cosmic joke no one tells you. Your twin flame is the bait, not the meal. They're the spark that ignites your spiritual bonfire, but the fire itself, that's between you and the divine. Think about it. The longing you feel for them, it's really your soul's longing for home. The chemistry that feels supernatural, it's just a preview of what union with the divine feels like. The separation that crushes you, it's God's way of saying, stop looking down, look up. We get so fixated on the vessel that we miss the ocean it's floating in. Here are 3 stages of awakening. The obsession phase, they're my everything. Spoiler, no human should be your everything. The detox phase, why does this hurt so much? Because you're withdrawing from spiritual codependency. The realization phase, oh, this was never about them at all. Ding, ding, ding. It's like spending years chasing a rainbow, only to realize the treasure wasn't at the end. It was in the light, creating the colors all along. Your twin flame shows you 2 things. Your deepest wounds, so you can heal them. Your divine reflection, so you can remember it. But here's where most people get stuck. They keep staring at the mirror, begging it to love them back, when the whole point was to see through it, to recognize that the love you crave from them was inside you all along. True union doesn't happen when you finally get together. It happens when you can love them without needing them. You can release them without losing yourself. You can hold the connection as sacred without making it your religion. That's when the real magic starts. Because now, your love isn't a cage, it's a bridge. Not just to them, but to everything. So do twin flames end up together? Sometimes. But the more profound question is, do you end up with yourself? Because that's the real reunion, the moment you realize you were never separate from the divine love you sought in them. And that, beautiful soul, is when the twin flame journey actually begins. You know how every great story has that moment where the hero finally understands? Not just with their mind, but with their bones, their breath, the quiet pulse of their heartbeat. That's where you are now, standing at the edge of everything you thought you knew about love, realizing the map you've been following was never about the destination. It was about the transformation that happened as you wandered. All this time, you thought the twin flame journey was about finding them. But here's the sacred secret whispered in the spaces between your longing. You were never lost. Not really. Every sleepless night, staring at the ceiling, every synchronicity that made your breath catch, every tear that felt like it might drown you, they weren't signs you were failing. They were love letters from your own soul, written in a language only you could decipher. The irony: the more you release the idea of them, the more you meet the truth of you. And that truth, it's so much brighter than any reflected light. We're taught that completion comes from union, two halves becoming whole. But what if the most radical love story isn't about addition, but recognition? Not, I need you to be complete, but in your presence, I remember I already am. Your twin flame wasn't sent to fill your emptiness. They were sent to show you it was an illusion all along. So where does this leave you? Not at an ending, but at the most breathtaking beginning. Now you get to love differently. Not as a question, but as an invitation. Not as a hunger, but as a celebration. Not as a search for home, but as the embodiment of it. And when you finally stand there, not waiting, not wishing, not aching, you'll feel it. That quiet, unshakable knowing, the one that whispers, you thought this was about finding a love outside yourself. But darling, it was always about becoming the love you sought. The twin flame journey doesn't end when you figure it out. It begins when you realize the love you've been chasing was the very current carrying you all along. So breathe, beautiful one. The story isn't over. It's just finally being written in your own hand. Now that you're here, want to know the secret most twin flame teachers won't tell you? It's not about them. It never was. The real journey begins when you stop reading about twin flames and start remembering your own divinity. But that's a story for another day.